What are we doing, Angela?
All right, we are in Silverton and we're at the 100 Gold Mine and we're going to take a tour of it. We're going to go underground actually, and they're going to show us and tell us all about what mining was about back when.
Got it? Yeah. I do like the jam together.
Hey guys, look here and wave. Let's wave. Woohoo! I got John.
Yeah.
Like,
I know, I can't lift my arms up. I'm like, yeah, exactly.
okay, I'm gonna jump and we're gonna do, you know, me swimming on the top. That's right. Everyone do the wave.
So guys, this mining claim right here, the old 100, was first mined in 1880. So guys, the old timers, they took a portal up top that back mountain and they mined it for about 20 years. Guys, 1904, they went up to that top portal and they built a 2-story boarding house. So guys, when we all come out, go in, take off your rain gear and hard hats, walk around this metal building. There's a power pole back there with a yellow sign on it. Stand right next to that power pole, look almost to the top of the back mountain. That 2-story boarding house is still up there, okay? Wow. Guys, it's pretty neat. Now this down here was done by Dixieland Mining Company from 1968 to 71. Guys, Dixieland came in, took this level. You see the wooden trestle right under the cliffs there? They took that level and one more. So guys, we got 7 levels running through this mining complex, okay? Wow. So what we're gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna run you about 1,500 feet underground. We're all gonna get off, walk around. I'll run some equipment for you and kind of show you how we mine around here, okay? Now guys, do we have any questions before we go underground? Okay guys, 2 rules going underground. No standing up or arms outside the cart, okay? Okay. Let's get in there.
All right.
I guess that means we're going.
I guess GoPros adjust the light.
nice and chilly.
I feel like I'm in Disney World or something.
I know.
Space Mountain, here we go.
More like a swim out, right?
Okay guys, well I'll get off and gather up right out here. All right.
It'll be warmer than outside.
Okay guys, that right there, that is the neat gold vein. So guys, that's what we come in looking for. Our gold and silver runs in that quartz crystal right there. Guys, we carry base metals under here too. Lead, zinc, iron, copper. They're a byproduct, but we do extract them. So guys, we're only half of this. We come in, we break the rock, we take it out to the mill gets the rock, they crush it down more, use cyanide, a couple other things, and leach the gold and silver out of the rock. Guys, I don't know much about milling, I never had to do it. But on the way back into town, when you go from the dirt road to the paved road, them wires running over your head at the big building, that's a mill tour, guys. I recommend taking it. It's the whole other half of this, okay? So guys, if you look right here, you see how this curves? Guys, we don't call these tunnels in here, okay? We call them drifts. When we get on that vein right there, that vein starts to drift back and forth and we drift with the vein, okay? So these are drifts in here. Now guys, how the old timers found where to mine is they'd have a man called a prospector. He would walk these hillsides looking for what's called an outcropping. That's where the quartz crystal comes straight out of the ground. Guys, he would find it, sample it, make sure it carried mineralization, place a claim on the hillside, take that claim into town, put it up for bid to the mine companies. Highest bidder gets it, drops down about 500 feet below that outcropping, and portals in, okay? So guys, that's why we have these mines way up high around here. They found the outcropping, dropped right below it, portaled in, okay? So guys, any questions before we get started on this tour? All right, guys. So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you through what we call a cycle, okay? From the drilling to the blasting, and then getting the ore outside. So let's get started, guys. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you through the different variations of drilling we've had here through the years. So guys, in 1904, if I would have hired on with this mine, I would have taken the Silverton Northern. That was a train that ran from Silverton out here and then on into Animas Forks. So guys, when we go outside and you go to look up at that boarding house, if you look over the edge of our road, you'll see a footprint of an old mill down below us. So guys, we had a mill with a tram system running all the way up to that boarding house. I'd have jumped off the train, jumped on one of them tram buckets, rode it up to the boarding house. When I got up to the boarding house, guys, the mine company would issue me a 5-pound hammer and a still. This is called single jacking. So guys, we have to come underground. We have to drill a pattern of holes into this rock to blast it. This rock right here, guys, that's Gunnison blue granite, okay? It's a pretty hard rock. It takes us about 25 to 30 holes drilled in a pattern to blast this rock. So guys, as a single jacker, I'd strike my still in the rock, give it a quarter turn, hit it again, quarter turn. Guys, every time I hit that still, guys, every time I hit the still, I gotta give it a quarter turn, okay? If I just beat this still into that granite, it would get stuck. Then I'd have to try to beat on it all day to get it out, or go back out to the mine company and buy a new still. So guys, I was told these men were paid $1 a day for their 12-hour shift up there, and this still right here was $3, okay? Alright guys, if you had a brother, cousin, somebody you truly trusted, you and them could hire on as a team, okay? This is called double jacking. So one man swings an 8 to 10 pound hammer, while the other, there's called the shaker. Every time my partner strikes that still, I give him the quarter turn, okay? When he's tired, I jump back there, I start swinging. So we just go back and forth, 12-hour shift. So guys, I was told these men, they broke more ground together, so they actually paid them more. They paid them $1.50 a piece, okay? It was worth it to hire on as a team, okay? All right. Hey man, you want to be my partner? I've only missed like 6 times this year. Yeah, you. Come on up. Oh, he's going to do it. All right. Here we go. All right. Okay, man, when I hit it, you give it the quarter turn, right? All right, watch your head. All right, man, we're partners. All right. Okay. All right. Good shot. One more. Good shot, man. Hey, I'll be your Good job. So guys, what I was told is 1904, they only drilled 2 foot, okay? The reason truly being they were using black powder back then. Black powder's not that explosive, guys. It would only break about 2 foot of this ground, okay? But guys, to get the 25 to 30 holes in the rock, I heard took 3 to 4 days, okay? So it took time. Any questions on the single or double jacking, guys? All right. Okay, guys, 1906, we moved into this. This is a liner drill. The miners called it several things. They called it a column drill. Guys, the thing this was mostly known for was the Widowmaker. So when they first came out, they didn't have water adapted into them. Guys, that rock right there actually has silicon in it. The miners would drill into the rock, it produced the dust, they'd inhale that dust and come down with silicosis, okay? Killed thousands of miners, guys. That's why this drill is so important. 1912, liner came in and adapted water into these drills. So guys, see this hole right here? We'd hook a water hose up to it right there. Water would run down my drill head. This still has a hole that runs all the way down it. It goes back to my drill bit that has 3 holes in it, okay? And it just makes a mud back there, guys. I know it don't sound like much, but guys, it saved thousands and thousands of lives, okay? All drills nowadays, guys, it's a law for them to have water running through them underground, okay? The other big thing is we got into air-driven equipment around here from like 1915 into the 20s, okay? So guys, production boomed. We went from drilling 2 foot to being able to drill 4 foot, and instead of getting it done in 3 to 4 days, guys, we could get it done in about a day and a half, okay? So you doubled your footage, half your time. That's what mining's all about, guys, production. The bad thing with this drill is me and my partner would come in here, we'd set this whole thing up, I'd come over here, drill this roll of holes, me and him come back over, tear the whole thing down, move it over a few feet, set it back up again, okay? So it does take time, guys, all right? Okay, guys, I'm gonna run this for you. It's gonna be loud. Kiddos, plug them ears for sure. Adults, do what you want, it's loud, okay? All right, guys, everybody ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
That's loud.
So 10 to 12 hour shift, guys, okay?
A lot of you lost your hearing.
Huh? Well, I'll tell you this, okay? So 4 years ago when I was working in your rate, guys, when we're running that, it's a law for us to wear double hearing protection, okay? Earplugs, earmuffs. So guys, we got what's called MSHA. That's like OSHA for underground. They govern us, okay? Guys, if I have an MSHA inspector walk in here and I'm running that thing with just plugs in my ear, he'll walk over and find me a couple $1,000s myself. Then he'll walk outside and find the company about $60,000. So guys, you're out of a job and paying the government. That's a bad day, okay? Yeah. Wear all your PPE, keep it all on you, okay? So guys, any other questions on this drill? Okay, late 30s, early 40s, guys, we moved into this. This is a jack leg, a Gardner Denver. So just 4 years ago, guys, when I was working in your A, this is still the piece of equipment we're using, okay? It's the most feasible piece of equipment for these narrow vein mines. So guys, as you see, I can pick it up by myself. So guys, I would set up over here. I'd start drilling my roll of holes. My partner would set up on the other side of the drift. He'd start drilling his roll of holes, and we'd just meet in the middle, okay? So we should have 2 drills running in here at all times. Now guys, back here, I have what's called a cob, okay? It's just a metal knob. I twist that cob slightly forward, compressed air runs in my drill head, down this leg, and it shoves into the rock for me, okay? I'm not pushing on it like that drill, right? All right, kids, you want to hear it? Let's plug them up, though. Yeah.
Yikes.
You guys smell that?
Uh-huh.
That smells like money. So guys, what that is drop drill, okay? You see, this is all metal. We gotta lubricate the drills. So guys, every time when me and my partner come in the morning, we fill this little thing right here. It's called a pig, okay? It's like 98% vegetable oil, guys. Mine company told me it's safe. I'm telling you it's safe. We'll see. It's safe, okay? Okay, guys. Nowadays we drill with the 6-foot still, so we get even more footage. And me and my partner should blast twice a day. We should blast at lunch, blast going off shift, okay? Any questions with the drilling methods, guys? All right, let's move over here to the race. Guys, we're gonna have to kind of pack up here. Not everybody's gonna see it. I'll talk about it, okay? $5. Guys, come back in a little more. Angela.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this right here, this is a raise. This runs up 650 feet and hits Dixieland's secondary level. So guys, where that wooden trestle was coming out of the hillside, this runs up and hits that level. Now we take these raises for 2 reasons. One is to move men from level to level to start working, and 2 is to drop ore down to this level. Guys, this level down here is called main haulage. That's why it's so wide, okay? All the other levels above us would only be like 6 to 8 feet wide, a lot tighter than this. So guys, we drop all of our rock down through the levels onto ore cars down here and then out to the mill. So this is where all the action happens. Now guys, for the first reason of moving men, this is called a cage. We'd have piled like 6 guys in there. We'd brought our drills, dynamite, lunch boxes, everything you need for the day. There would have been a cable hook to the top right there, ran up that 650 feet through a shiv block, and then back down the hoistman and the hoist room back here. Now guys, in your A, we actually had 14 levels running through our mine. We had the luxury of using walkie-talkies and repeaters to communicate. My grandfather and father didn't have that luxury, guys. They had to use a bell system to communicate through their levels. So guys, this bell would be down here next to the hoistman. There'd be a rope tied right there, ran up that 650 feet to another bell with the rope tied onto it. So guys, every level had a bell with rope connecting it. Now I'll be honest, I never had to use bell signals, okay? But guys, I thank God I didn't. My grandfather told me back in the day the hoistman was usually the man that killed somebody. And guys, it really wasn't his fault. So if he's picking men up on that third level, as they're stepping into that cage, a lot of times they'll kick rock down the raise. It'll bounce down the raise a little ways, hit the rope, ding the bell on the hoistman. He thinks it's time to take off while guys are still climbing in. He just crushed them up through there and not even know it, guys. It was a horrible way of communication, okay? That's oxidized copper. There's some over there. Alright guys, this is a coffin skip. My grandfather and them, they could ride these. We can't ride them anymore, okay? It's illegal for us to ride them. All we can do with these coffin skips is we can send our drills, dynamite, lunch boxes, all our materials up into our raise with it, okay? But guys, I'll run it for you just to show you how we move men and material. Kids, plug them here. Guys, that's how we move men or material, okay? So any questions on the first reason of the raise of moving men or material? All right, you guys are easy. Let's move back here to the hoist room. Okay, guys. So guys, this was the hoist room right here, okay? We'd have 3 times as big a hoist, that little thing I just ran for you, bolted down right here. 3/4 inch cable running from that hoist up this incline. That incline runs up there 150 feet and hits the raise. So guys, our cable would go out into the raise, through a shiv block, up that 650 feet, through another shiv block, and come back down, connect to our cage out there. Now guys, when this was a hoist room, there was 2 big old air doors right here, okay? That hoistman comes in here, he shuts them air doors. There's a lot of equipment being ran out there. He's got to be able to hear the bell signal that would have been right there with the rope running up right there, okay? Now guys, that was shot out in the early 90s to make a circle for the tour. That was a dead end when this was the hoist room in the 60s. Now you see that cement back there? They poured that in the 60s for the 440 power pack that ran the electric hoist, okay? Questions?
How many people died in this mine?
None in this one. No, nobody died here, man. But I'll tell you, so guys, the biggest mine here in San Juan County was the Sunnyside gold mine. That's where my grandfather and father were. There was probably about 37 guys killed there.
Is that the one that flooded?
It was. Yep. The one had Lake Emma fall through, and then it's the one that caused the mine spill, right? All that.
What was the name of the lake above it?
Lake Emma. But now the one that, so guys, about 7 years ago we had a mine spill up here, right? That APA worker walked up there and pulled that plug. Well guys, what happened was my dad and them went in 91 and they put a big cement plug in the front of the portal. So they just plugged that with like a 20-foot plug. Well guys, it built for years and years and years and built all the way up to the mine above them. And then the water was coming out of the mine above them, right? And then that's when the EPA worker walked over there with that track roll and grabbed the berm. Hold it. Sent 1.5 million gallons worth of wastewater in Durango. Guys, it turned the river bright orange all the way into Durango, Farmington. Guys, we got, the Navajo Nation below us, we got the Ute Nation, and a lot of farmers. I mean, it was a huge impact, right? EPA tried to blame it on my company. It was EPA that pulled it up. We won't talk about them. I had a little tab that came off the back, I broke it, so it snapped into my hard hat, I had my hands free to work. So this is the light me and my partner come underground with nowadays. Guys, 1880, this is the light they had to come underground with, candlelight, okay? So you really got to think about it, guys. You and your partner come underground, you find a crack in the rock, you jab that point in the crack of the rock, get it to stick, and then you grab the hold of that still while your cousin swung a 10-pound hammer at you. Guys, to me, what the old timers did around here is absolutely amazing. It's neat. Okay, guys, then we moved into the carbide lamps. So you put carbon pellets in the bottom, water in the top, it drips down, produces a settling gas. Right there's your spark, here's your flame. So guys, this was a huge advancement in mining, okay, for 2 reasons. Guys, what I was told is these candles right here, they only burn for like 10 minutes, okay, 10, 15 minutes. So to last the whole 10-hour shift under here, you'd have to bring in like 20. There's a lot of weight. Guys, with this, I heard this little cup right here held about 45 minutes worth of light, okay, of them carbon pellets. Now guys, you just brought in 2 more of these cans right here filled with pellets. You could last a whole 10-hour shift under here. A lot less weight, right? The other thing is, guys, you lost 360 degree light with this candle. This shield right here mirrors all your light in front of you, and that's where you want to keep your light, is in front of you. So this did it, guys. This was big. The last light is the one I first started with, is the wheat lamp. So every miner comes underground with one of these miner's belts on, guys. When I come underground, I got this battery pack on my left side, and on my right side, I have this. This is a self-rescuer. So guys, we're back here, a mine fire breaks out or we hit bad air. I pop a little tab right there, you pull the lid off, and there's a mouthpiece that comes, sticks in your mouth. Guys, in the bottom here is a bag of chemicals. I don't know the compound, okay? But I do know what it does. It converts the carbon dioxide into oxygen for you. But guys, when these convert, I heard they heat up like fire. They are hot, hot. So Leadville, Colorado, 1968, there was a mine fire with 4 men underground. One man made it out alive, guys, and he made it out alive because of this right here. But when he came out from underground, he had blisters around his mouth and down his throat because these things heat up so hot when they convert for you. I'll be honest with you. My grandfather told me, you're thinking about popping one of these things, you better just kiss your butt goodbye, okay? You're going to spit it out right away. They're hot, so. Alright guys, that's a lunchbox. You know, this light right here, guys, this wouldn't be underground, okay? That puts off, or takes off too much oxygen out of our air. It's too much of a flame, okay? So they wouldn't bring a big one like that underground. Anything else up here, guys? Alright, want to blow something up, buddy? Come on. Want to see the dynamite? Yeah, I like it. Pass it around. Don't drop it. Pass it around.
Drew, pass it to somebody else.
Are you ready to blow something up, man? No? Okay, guys. So, guys, this right here, this is the pattern of holes we have to drill out. This is called a round. So, guys, this right here, this is the most important part of the round, okay? That's called a burn. Now, we have hundreds of different burns for different types of rock. Like I was telling you guys, this is Gunnison Blue Granite. I would never shoot that small of a burn in this hard of rock, okay? It wouldn't break the rock. Guys, I'd have a few more of those holes right there. Those are called dead holes. Never load a dead hole. You leave them empty. So, guys, I'd probably put another dead hole right here and one more right here. Reason being, when I shoot this first hole, we give it a place to move to, right? Got to start your expansions out, then we bring it back in on top of itself. So, guys, around that burn, I'd drill out a box. I'd put a hole there, 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 and there. Then I'd come back, drill a diamond. Hole here, 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 and here. Then I would start on this side of the box. I would drill a box over here. My partner would drill a box over there, and we'd diamond around it, okay? So that's how you break this ground, guys, is in a box diamond pattern. Now, them blasting caps, guys, where's that dynamite? Someone just hold it up. Yep. So, guys, you see that little thing coming out the end? Yep. That's called a non-L, okay? Non-electric. And what those are, guys, is they're a shock tube. So it's just a hollow tube that sends sand down it. Now, guys, those are timed out in milliseconds nowadays, okay? That's all we need is that fraction of a second to start these brakes. So, guys, how I would blast this round nowadays and how I'd time it out is I'd go like this. 0, so that's instantly. 1, 2, 3, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, and then 16s, okay? You shoot these bottom holes last, guys, they're called your lifters. And you put time in between the back and bottom ones. You let all your rock fall down, then it throws the rock away from the face and it kind of fluffs it up for us to work with. Guys, you shoot these back holes last, you'll slam your mug down, compress it, it's hard to work with, okay? Okay, guys, we drill this out 8 foot wide, 8 foot tall by 6 foot deep. When we blast in the rocks on the ground, it comes out to be about 22 tons of rock. The reason we know, we come in with 1 ton ore cars or 5 ton. Guys, when we go outside, look to your left. Those are 2 5-ton Granbys sitting out there. That's usually what we come in with, okay? All right, last thing before me and you blow something up. Yeah. All right, guys, after me and my partner blast, we always come back in with one of these. This is called a scaling bar. I would start at least 300 feet away from my face, and you start tapping your rock, and you can hear good rock from bad rock. So, guys, can you step back real quick? So, good rock, bad rock. Hear that hollowness in there, guys? That means there's fractures back there, okay? I got to get this tip in all that rock that's fractured above my head and get it all out of there. Me and my partner get lazy, guys. We just run back in here, start drilling. We'll rattle a big rock loose over our head, drop it on us, kill us. It's called getting slabbed. Okay, it's killed a lot of men, guys. So you always tap your way back in, make sure you're safe. All right, you ready to do this, bud? Come on. Okay, guys, did you see when we got off that train? Did you see that little metal box with the little phone on the top? That's called a loudmouth or a squawk box. That would be in all the headings all over the mine. Guys, I'd get on there, throw a lever, it'd start announcing on all the speakers. I'd tell everybody what heading me and him are in, what level we're on, and we're blasting. All right, buddy, come hold this, okay? Hold it, don't drop it. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Okay, so guys, after I told everybody in the mine we were blasting, me and him would have to tell everybody in our general area. So before he pushes that down and blows everything up, can you yell as loud as you can, fire in the hole? Can you yell that? Yell it and let's see what happens. Yell it and push it down. Push it down! Boom! Good job! So guys, do we have any questions on the blast in here? All right, let's move out here, guys.
Good job. Good job.
This is called an ore chute. So guys, just above all this metal is another 650 foot raise up to our secondary level. But guys, don't get me wrong, we wouldn't be dropping our rocks 650 feet, okay? So what you came by right here, that's called a manway. That runs up 50 feet into a stope. So guys, we have ladders running up that so me and my partner can climb up there to get to work. Then we have a man called a tram man. Comes 10 empty ore carts. Pulls his first ore cart right under that chute. Guys, back in the day, these chutes were all made of wood. So the man would stand back behind his ore cart, use a metal rod, lift up the wooden door, let the rock fall in the ore cart till it was almost full, then you try to smack your door back down. Guys, if you heard about men getting buried up around here, it wasn't because of ground collapse, okay? We have great ground. It was because of them wooden horseshoes. Guys, a man gets his door open, everything's going good, it's almost full. He goes to smack that door back down. A lot of times big rocks got jarred in there, okay? And tons would just keep coming at a guy and buried. But guys, this is 1968, we are already in the metal chutes. I never even used a wooden one. So guys, with these metal ones, we'd have an air ram hooked right there to our ribs. I still pull my ore cart under the chute like last time, but then I'd walk over here out of danger's way. Throw an air lever, boom, jaw kicks open, fill it up, throw it back and slam shut. So guys, second reason for these raises, production. If we're looking at main haulage, that runs back another 4,000 feet. Guys, if this was our first chute into production, 200 feet down there would be another chute. 200 feet past it, another chute. Like 60 chutes running through here. All of us up there working, dropping our rock down to here, and then like 3 or 4 trammen running in all day long, pulling chutes, taking it to the mill. Any questions, guys? All right, let's go over these 2 pieces of equipment and run them. To be up above us 50 feet in that stope. So guys, right there where that ship block's mounted into the I-beam, it wouldn't be into an I-beam, right? It'd be into our rock face. And we'd have a big heaping pile of rocks slope back towards me. Guys, right here in front of me, I'd have that 50-foot hole dropping down to that horseshoe, okay? Okay guys, this one's not that loud, but kids, save your hearing for loud music. Plug them up. Everybody ready? So that's it, guys. Don't be a slusherman, okay? 10-hour shift of throwing these 2 levers back and forth. You'll go to sleep real quick, guys. Don't let the shifter catch you asleep. It's bad news, okay? I'll be honest with you guys. This is one of the lowest paying jobs. Stay away from it. Can you guys see down there? You might want to come a little more down this way. You guys should be good there. You guys see? Okay. All right, guys. So this right here, this is probably the biggest piece of American mining engineering. Guys, this is a big piece of America. So before this piece of equipment, the miners had to move that rock right there by hand into these ore cars. Guys, I heard it took up to a week to get 22 tons of rock out. Guys, this is a 12B mucker, an Ironco overshot rocker bottom. And with this, if me and my partner were hitting all cylinders, guys, I could get our round out in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So we went from a week to an hour and a half, 2 hours to get 22 tons of rock out, guys. Production boomed. And it boomed in the perfect time for America. These came out in the mid-20s, guys. We had enough time before World War II to put these in a lot of mines around the United States. Guys, this is our battleship builder. This is a big part of us as Americans, okay? All right, kids, this one is the loudest, so definitely plug them. Hey, give me 1 second, okay, guys? You don't have to plug them yet. We're gonna let them come in, and then I can get them to plug their ears too. Don't want to scare a kid right off the bat. So guys, did you see after I threw that first bucket, as it's coming halfway back down, it hit about right here, it put this turntable down in here into a free spool, okay? Pull on it, clean up over here, push on it, clean over there. Guys, we gotta keep the whole drift clean. We're running ditch over here on our left side, and we're laying down ties as we're going to spike down our rail, okay? So guys, that's a cycle. You should cycle twice a day. Drill, blast, mug, okay? Pretty easy, guys. Questions?
Did that ever feel like it was going to come off the rail?
Sure, it comes off the rail all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. So guys, if we have him shot in here, I get that high lift jack right there, lift my bucket. If it's off to this side, I kind of angle the high lift jack it up real slow, pop it on. It takes like 15-20 minutes. Shaw's not here, guys. I grab that 10-foot pipe right there, lift up my bucket, I stab the pipe right here, run the machine into me, it hits the pipe and kicks back on.
The machine into him.
If Shaw's not here.
Make sure he's there.
Anything else here, guys?
What about Tommy knockers?
So, I mean, man, I don't believe in them, right? I know it's a fable from the Cornish miners, the tin miners in the UK, right? And what it was is, it's like little gnome guys that follow us around. And guys, they kind of keep us safe. So if we're back here and you feel like a rock hitting you in the head, that's a Tommy knocker telling the miner to get out of there, it's unsafe. But guys, in the same token, they're the ones that always come and steal our lunches and stuff. So you got a sandwich mission, it was a Tommy knocker, right? Yeah. All right, guys, I'll show you one more thing and let's get out of here. Here's where your feet, don't worry, it hasn't been used in years and years. I had my little girls come clean it out earlier this year. It's clean. So guys, this is the honey cart, okay? Let me tell you, even nowadays, we have to go to the bathroom back here. Luckily nowadays, guys, we got porta johns halved off on these flat cars right here. Guys, we fill them up back here, run them outside, Bob's John deals with it, okay? We don't. But my grandfather and them, they had to deal with it, guys, and this was the tool. So, hey, if you were a honey nipper, lowest paid person on property, okay? You'd start outside with a 5-gallon bucket, walk into the first deadheading where nobody's working, one of these would be back there. Come back here, slide that 5-gallon bucket under there, twist the lever, fill it up, walk outside with it, dump it over the edge, back in for your 12-hour shift. Would you do it? For a brand new horse. Brand new horse. So guys, do we have any questions on the honey cart?
Just a general question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You were saying like $1 a day, $1.50 a day. Was that what it was a day or a week?
Yeah, no, it was a day for them. Yeah.
What is it average now? Like you guys are still doing this?
I mean, a little better than $1, right? So guys, I'll tell you kind of how I all started. I started in the year 2002 as a nipper. So that was a youngster that ran around for my uncle and his partner. I was making about $25 an hour plus per diem. Then a few years into it, I moved to second in the heading under my uncle, making 35 plus per diem. And then a few years ago when I was running my own heading, it was 55 plus per diem. So guys, you're not going to get rich, but you can buy your kids a trampoline. Right? Yeah. All right, guys, anything else? All right, let's load up and get out of here. So guys, this is for the kiddos, okay? Halfway out, guys, I'm going to kill my lights for like 5 seconds. Let everybody see how dark it is. It'll come right back on. Are we all cool with that? Yeah. All right.